Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and I will start by apologizing for the washing machine, but if I don't record now, I'll never record. And my husband doesn't ask if I'm going to record before he just starts doing laundry. Not that I'm annoyed about it, because my husband does laundry, so I can't get upset about it. If you watched, I was trying out, YouTube has these 3-minute shorts now, but I don't know how to actually make it a short, like I did it the way it said to do it. And at first it showed up as a short in my YouTube studio, and then it didn't. But if you saw that video, then you know how I made these leaves. And the idea for doing the stamping, especially like the numbers and stuff, came from Amy at Crafty Cat. I will link her channel below and the video where she made some ephemera. She just collaged first and whatnot. So I'm just making some ephemera today, and that's it. I'm just using stuff in my box and hopefully using some of these leaves, because I've been obsessing about the leaves and making a lot of leaves, so there's that. And yeah, trying to think if I want to put a little thing at the top there. It needs something up there, but I'm not sure what. So yeah, I'll hem and haw about that for a minute. I have a whole thing of the whale tails, and I could even make some more if I want to. But you know, a lot of these are, that's kind of cute. Are like some of them I've done from Tim Holtz paper, as you can see. A lot of them are just oh my goodness, gel plate prints and painty papers that I had. And you know, when I have small enough scraps, I just go ahead and make whale tail tabs, or I make little circles or whatever out of the scrap paper, because why not? I could have done the bugs. That would have made sense, huh? Bugs are not my go-to. I will do them sometimes, but they are not my go-to. I don't know if they're anybody's. Well, some people, they might be a go-to for somebody, some people. So that one, I had collaged the paper, and then I'm struggling with the leaves as far as making little clusters and whatnot, like putting them on paper and thinking they look good. I mean, they probably do. I just overthink and overanalyze is part of my problem. Here's one I made earlier, and that's got 3, but for some reason 3 I know people like things in 3s, but the leaves I prefer in 2s. Might need a little label or a number. I think I was looking for one of my stamps from Tim Holtz, the one of the field note stamps, the round one, the bigger round one, and it's on my desk somewhere. So when it turns up, I'll use that. Also, I made some paperclip bases, and I'm going to show you real quick how I made those, because this to me is the easiest way I've ever made paperclip bases. So if you, in index cards, you can usually get them at the thrift store pretty cheaply. Actually, you can get them at Dollar Tree, anywhere pretty cheaply. So I just fold it in half on this side, right? So then I just kind of come to like 1, 2, 3, the 4th line there is wide enough to hold the paperclip. And then I flip this over, because in case it shows, I don't want the lines to show per se. And then I just glue this on, and you just want to make sure that you're only gluing the part that the paper clip's on. And of course, you can make your little hole at the top. I'll show you in a minute. But you can make a hole at the top to have your paper clip stick out, or you don't have to have your paper clip stick out. The bottom will stick out a little bit, but that's okay, because and you can line up your lines on the inside to get it straight. That's another nice thing about using the paper clips. And if you want it, I'll show you. If you want to make a tab off the side of a page, you can do that too. All right, so that's just a regular one. My hands are inky, so everything's gonna get dirty. And then you can just cut off all the glues. Just cut off that piece that comes out, and then you have a base, and you can decorate that base. You can make a whole bunch all at once. It's really simple. So far it's worked for big paper clips or little paper clips. This one I'll use a little one just because. Also, I'm getting ink from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I already know that's going to be big enough. And then flip this one over. This one I'm going to make it into a, so I'm going to put a paper clip on. This one, and make sure that this is folded, really creased really well. You can use a bone folder. I'm going to come down a little bit so that when I put it on a page, it's going to come off the page a little bit and be a tab off a page. A movable tab. Like a movable feast, but a movable tab. Shakespeare's A Movable Tab. So it's however deep you want your tab to be. So this seems about right. It's probably about 1 centimeter, maybe a little over 1/2 inch. I don't know. And then just gluing on this. I try to make sure I get the paper clip in there too, so it's not moving about. And then just fold that down and cut that off. And you have one that when you put it on a page will stick off the side of the page as a tab every time, and that's ready to decorate. And then the other one, I mean, once I figured out index cards work so great for this, I was just like, that's my basis for paper clips from now on, for the hidden paper clips. Now these are hidden because you don't see the paper clip, but also because it's paper on the inside, if you put it over lace, your paper clips shouldn't get stuck on the lace. So there's that. And then the other kind, you probably want to use the longer one for this, is I just kind of fold it in half just at the top and just make a little crease so I know where the center is, and just make a tiny little divot there so that, crease these well so that they stay folded well. Put the paper clip on, have it stick up just a little bit, have it go up through the hole, so you could hang a dangle on that off the page if you want to, and just glue it on just like you did. Then, because we use the index card, we can kind of make sure that our paper is lined up. It's not centered, but that's okay. The centered part's not the important part. Having it glued all the way down is the important part. That's going to get covered, so we're not worried. Because this is non-porous under here, so all these VersaFine inks down there are just making a mess everywhere. There's, you know, it's interesting looking though. Oh, and if you are making grungy leaves, I have to say my favorite stamp so far has been the grunge stamp. Oh my goodness, seriously? Where is it? From PM Artist Studio. It makes this awesome grunginess. Let's see, it's on the side there a little bit. I'll find it. I had thrown it. It was just over there, out of my sight. So it's this stamp here. I'll stamp it out for you so you can see what the whole thing looks like when it's stamped out. This Fallen Leaves one works really well for it. But I'm loving it for grungy leaves especially. I think this one's by Sophia. She and I have a very similar aesthetic. So that is the grunge stamp, and that it is awesome for making fall leaves or any leaves, because the leaves always have some kind of grunge on them, right? So like this one, I don't think has anything on it yet. So just look at that, and now it's a grungy leaf. If you want the grunge all the way to the top, just do it again at the top. Isn't that awesome? It's awesome. Here, show this one too. And I like the Fallen Leaves is a little darker than the pine. It has a little bit more black in it, I think, than the pine cone, so I like that too. Let's see. And then if you just kind of go all which directions, you still get some nice, good grunginess. I was just following the design in the paper. Is how I got that leaf. I'm not trying to, there's other leaves that look like this that aren't what you're thinking. Okay, Eddie? Let's see, if I want to do a single leaf on these, they probably need to be more like the cardstock. This is 90. If it's going to stick off like this, that one could work. I need to add it. So I just need a little bit of background here, right? That's all, just a little bit of background. Or I could just take some pieces that I already have that are like the right height. Well, that, see, I could have just folded that piece over and used that. I might do that instead of making this even more, because this is already like 2 layers. So I'm just gonna take one of these, pass it around, take one down, pass it around. 99 hidden paper clips on the wall. 99 hidden paper clips on the wall. Now you're gonna be mad at me for getting this song stuck in your head. 99 paper clips on the wall. Now this one I might make a tab. So I could have used the small, well, maybe not. Oh no, because I'm going to go up and down. If I was, well, it doesn't matter. Don't overthink it. If you're not sure, you can always just not put it in all the way to make a tab too. You know, do you know what I'm saying? Do you? You don't? Okay, I'll show you. Yes, our washing machine squeaks. What can you do? I don't see anybody buying me a new one. Let's see. Oh, I like that some of the sewing will still show. Not a lot of it though. Do I want a different one? See, this one's just on paper, so that one needs to get like glued down like these are. Any more cardstocky ones or ones that are a little bit smaller? No more sewing shows with that one. I might do that one. I feel like it needs more, but I don't know what. But it also could, whoops, could just be really cute like that. It's sticking off a little bit, and that's okay. I actually like it. Just should be fine. It should be fine. So like I was saying, if you want to put it on a page as a tab, but you didn't put it in more, just as long as you, if you just put it on like that, you just don't have to put it on all the way, and then it's a tab. But that's okay. All right, so this is upside down up here, so I might want to cover that, but also it doesn't really matter that much. Might not. Maybe just a little piece of this, or a little piece of lace would work too. This is like what's that called? Burlap. It's paper. It was like a 12-pack of paper at probably Hobby Lobby or Joann Fabrics. I can't remember. I don't have the packaging for it anymore. There we go. Add some good little texture. This one's a little bit heavier. It's on 90-pound paper, so I think I can get away with this one being that much bigger. Whoops, I guess I didn't need to glue the very tips. I do want some of that. Whoops. I want some of the sewing to still show, but no, that's absolutely grungy now.
I have a question.
So here's one hidden paper clip. And here it is after I inked it. I don't know if you could see a difference or not, but even the ink even took on the burlap a little bit, which is nice. Burlap is a nice, it makes me think of fall and stuff. So then this will go on a page and be really cool. I don't have any pages here. Hidden paper clips. They're fun. They're easy. And I might make a few more. Let's see. I just need some scrap paper. I don't need all this thick paper because I already have a base. And I think that I really do prefer an outline like these. I just cut and I haven't done an outline on them yet. But I really do like the outline. And if you are not a good drawer, you don't think you can draw leaves, or you don't even want to try, check out your, look, you might have some stamps or some stencils. Like you could trace inside a stencil. That's what Amy did, Crafty Cat. She used one of her stencils. I used to have a leaf stencil. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe I decided I could draw leaves, except for the maple leaf. I wouldn't have mind keeping that stencil. But yeah, I had gotten a pretty inexpensive stencil, either at Walmart or Joann Fabrics a long time ago, that had like leaves and stuff. So, you know, just keep your eye out for inexpensive kind of things. I could totally just fill it in, but I don't know. Something about having it be a little bit more messy makes me happy. Somebody's cleaning out the turtle tank. That's what all that other noise is. People are home. Nothing I can do about it. Do I want to do it on the back? Not much is going to show. Like if I do this like this is 90 pounds, so it hopefully will be okay. If it gets a little bit ripped, hey, it's a leaf. Leaves get ripped. I think it's okay just like that. It'll show on the back a little bit, and that's okay too. Or I could put it on something bigger. I gotta remember this one sideways. So I've covered a few. I gotta cover some more. It's kind of loud here in my house. Oh, I found the stamp I was looking for. That's the stamp I was looking for to like, oh my goodness. Oh, I was like, where's the cover? To add a little something where there's like maybe a lot of blank. And I don't care if it comes over the leaf a little bit too. Oops. So there's that one. And this one I wanted something on, but I don't want it this color. This one can be this color. Just gives a little bit of something. I want blue. That's where I'm going here. I had it. And not just any blue, but the twilight. When the twilight is come. Actually, brown would have worked too. Brown might have even worked better, but I like blue. I will put blue on just about anything and everything. If I put it on the acrylic block, it'll be even better, but there we go. See, just adds that little bit of something. I kind of want some, oh, I think this will work. Alright, so the other stamp that I got at PM Artist Studio, let me get some of this off, is this one. It's fun. So I'm just gonna stamp some of this off on here so I can put some blue ink on it, which probably will be now purple because, you know, but whatever. I just want it to come in on the sides a little bit, there and there, and maybe a little bit there. 3 places. How's that? So now we have blue in more places, and it's all good in the neighborhood. So you can do it off the edge. You could do it full on as a background mixed media stamp kind of a deal. I think this one's also Sophia. Sophia and I have very similar tastes. Let's put it that way. I think this one's good. I don't think I really need, because I did the little circles in the background. So I think that one's good. Okay, so this one we just did. Okay, this one is we're looking to put something on there. And I think I want the brown one. I don't have to put a leaf on the back side. I could put anything. A little bird, a little mushroom, whatever. And maybe not put glue all the way to the ends, because now if I had another leaf that was exactly the same size, then I could just kind of match them up. Probably don't, well, that can still have something hang off it, so it's fine. That one's much bigger. That one's a little bit smaller, but still I think it'll work. I'll just put it right there. It almost matches. So yeah, if you want to have them match up, then you can just trace the one feather, one leaf. Sorry, I unlocked feather in my abilities. The one, you could just trace the one leaf. I could even just go ahead and trim that off so they kind of, although I don't want them to glue together though. Don't glue anything together on the bottom, because then you won't be able to put it on your paper. So I'm okay with that. I could have cut around that a little bit more after I drew it. Sometimes I'll do that, but I didn't this time. Oh well. Let's see. I'm just not good at doing have them all be like a clustery, I don't know. I don't feel like I can, I'm not good at that in my brain. In my brain, I'm not successful. Oh, and then also I had the checks. So I made some leaves. Is that a leaf? or a feather. That one might be a little bit more like a feather. Oh, like I said, I was trying to draw a leaf one day, and it looked more like a feather, so now I can draw feathers because I unlocked. That's what it felt like. It felt like I unlocked an ability. I unlocked feather. I struggled to draw feathers before that, and I was like, oh, I can't draw a feather to save my life. And then I'm drawing leaves, and then all of a sudden, hey, this leaf looks more like a feather. What if I just keep doing that, and then it's a feather? That one is somewhere between a leaf and a feather. So yes, I unlocked an ability. Ability to draw feathers. Who knew? I gotta tell you though, for a long time I was like, I can't draw feathers. Okay, this is like a leafy, feathery thing. That's on light paper, so I probably want something a little bit darker. See, I could do green, or I could do brown. I could do brown, I could do green, you know. I don't know all the words. This one's a little cardstock, so I could even like go really big, but I'm taking a chance with that. I'm hot. So if you're new, the bases of these, I made painty papers and inked papers and all kinds of mixed media papers to get the bases. All right, I can't find any of my small leaves. Oh, I gotta do the other side of this. Oh, and then this one, I could choose between that side or that side. So these were the ones where I made, it was the How Do You Do journal where I did the papers, the inked papers. And then I also have some like real leaves here just for inspiration. Like, look at all those holes in that leaf. See all those holes? Oh, so like this kind of was like, you know, resembles those holes a little bit. So getting some crazing on the gel plate, that's perfect. And I also like when there's like, you know, a ripped out bit. Those could kind of like match up to each other a little bit. But I need to put something on the back. When you're gluing on your collage papers, if you have papers like this that overlap, you only want to put glue on your base. If you put glue on your paper and glue these side pieces together, you're not going to be able to put your paper clip on your paper. So, you just got to be sure about that. Got to be sure to do that. I don't know, do we think that's going to get too ripped up? No. We won't know unless we try it. So we will try it and put it in a journal and see if it gets too messed up. If it gets too messed up, I kind of want that in an angle because this one does have a place for if I want to hang something from it, but don't have to hang anything from it. I did that backwards. Oh, I didn't. I just need to find, I mean, green's fine on there. Ooh, that one's too small. I mean, it's not, but it is. I had to turn my fan on. It was hot. That one will show nicely. This was just like some inked paper. Why was it green? It was something with the coffee. Something reacted or something, and I ended up with some... Oh no, this one I probably just as tea with... I made it green, but there was one time there was like a weird thing that happened. It's okay if they touch at the top, but they should not be glued together at the bottom. So they'll hang off, they'll get a little bit more grungy, it's okay. So there's that one. If you want to take a chance and have your leaves hang off, you can. This one's just paper, so I'm really taking a chance with that one. This one's 90-pound sulfite. This one's a nice double-sided one. Or if you even just wanted to do just a little leafy paper clip that you could stick on a page that's just a leaf, then you just need a little piece of cardstock. Doesn't have to be super huge. Just needs to be at least as long as your paper clip. And then taking the longest side and cut it there. Actually, you don't even have to have it folded. For this one, you just have to get one side of the paper clip onto the leaf. And then this clip will hang over the back. So, depends how you want it to hang. If you want to come up to the top and have it hang down, then you could do that. And then, so I'm gluing on the short side. I don't think it matters, but I'm gluing on the short side. Also, I haven't done my lines on that yet. It's going to be a little harder once I put this on. Do I have one that already has lines? That's cardstock. Oh my word. Darcy, pay attention to what you're doing. No, we're just gonna, oh, here. So I'm putting it near the top, and I'm trying to make sure that all of the paper clip will be covered by the leaf itself, because I can come in, hopefully, and cut these bits out, at least for the most part. Whatever I can't cut, I'll just ink really well. Yeah, that part's going to be, yeah, poor turtle needed his tank cleaned out. Alright, so that is what it looks like on the back. No, it's not super fantastic, but, you know, you could always do another leaf on the back. I was going to ink this. I was looking for the ink. But, you know, if you just wanted to put a leaf on a page and just have it be a leaf on a page, you could. Once it's on the page, you don't see the, you know, you see that a little bit there, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. Yep, I did it a little bit far in, didn't I? So that little white bit's gonna show no matter what, because I can only cut off so much before I start trying to cut off paper clip itself. Like, these bits don't matter so much. They're easy to cut off, but this bit, if I had had the paper clip over a little bit, I could have, but I didn't. And I used art glitter glue, so, you know, it's down. Any other ideas? Alright, let's finish decorating these then. Let's finish decorating these and see what else we can decorate. Ooh, look at this. Well, no, it's too dark. That could work on here though. I mean, it could just even be part of the background of that card, and I could add something else later. It's kind of cool on there, isn't it? Oh, that's upside down, that's upside right. Doesn't really matter. Well, then you just go sideways with it. Why do I like things up and down like that? And then like a quote over here maybe, or a word or label or something? I don't know, I don't hate it. Alright, we're expanding from the, this is why I can't just do like hidden paper. I have to do ephemera. Because I will squirrel and just be like, nope, I want to make this now. But you know, it's just a day of crafting, or time of crafting, not a whole day. You'd get bored spending the whole day with me. Just, I can't talk all day like that. My friend Cheryl, the whole bucket, she will do a whole day live stream, and I'm just like, I can't. Too much perceiving being done. So if I want to use this as a journal card, I'll just cover the back with something that can be written on, but it can't necessarily be written on easily anyway. And if I make it a pocket, I would probably put some washi tape over that, or some regular tape. And then I just turned it sideways so the words are all going vertical. Vertical? Vertical. That's the word I want. So none are upside down. And yes, I know that's not straight. I am working on not having perfectly straight. I could also cut this in half, and then it's a cute little tag. Or I can keep it big and have it be a big journal. Actually, I kind of like that idea of cutting it. And then I have two. And can I go ahead and make it a, take that, flip it around. Or if I just wanted, I could even just like paint the back with like gesso or acrylic paint or whatever, so that it could be written on. Although it could use a little bit of starting, because I use the paper from Medicines so that it can be thin and not add too much bulk. But it's a nice big piece that I can collage on and have plenty to play with. So there, we got a tag. I think it turned out cute. Okay, see, I like just one for some reason. What about a feather? Birds of a feather. Do, 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 do. I mean, there's just, and then most of the stitching would still show. I don't know about this feather necessarily. It's a little bright. I mean, I want something that will brighten it up, but even that is a little bit, and I haven't done any stamping on it or grungifying of it. What about one of these shiny ones? That was like, the bubble paper, I had like all the drip offs. That's what this is. Let's see, what does it look like in there? You would need that color in addition. Can you do a feather in a, can you do a feather in a leaf? Is that allowed? Or two feathers? Is that weird or not? Actually, two feathers looks better to me than, well, 2 leaves look better to me than 3 leaves. I think it's just better balance for my eyeballs. Other people might disagree. Just do a leaf on there too. What about this? That's a little small. It's almost feather-like though. I don't know, y'all are gonna be like, do that, do that. I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know. Little baby leaf. What's this one? A little leaf. Yeah, I just did a bunch of sewing on it just for funsies, because I thought, why not? That doesn't work for sure. Alright, if I do a big leaf or feather, I want it to, oh, there's a little, well, we could do, I try to do the thing up the middle of the leaf, so you know, because you know the bird feathers usually have that thing up the middle, but I didn't do that on that one, which should be fine. It's fine, everything's fine. Let me see, how does it look in there? Is it weird that I want to put them like that? And then maybe a little label right here. You know, if that's what I want to do, I'm going to do it. It's all good in the neighborhood. And then I'll put a little label or word down at the bottom, because why not? I think it's because of the vertical sewing that is making me want to do that, maybe. And then a little something, like you can just do this, right? I had it in blue. A little blue, baby. Blue, 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 blue. I got little whatchamacallums everywhere. Okay, could have done this. This one would have been good on there too. Would have been. Anyway, so there's that. Feathers. That was, yeah. I could do feathers now apparently. Trying to think if this is, I think this is the one I traced. This one I traced, and this one is just one of my freehand ones. I like them both. I kind of like my wonky freehand, but still, I have not unlocked whatchamacallit, this. I can't make myself a maple leaf, but I don't really like the shape of this maple leaf. I like the ones that have more things coming off. I don't know, but yeah, these are ours are already too crunchy to do much with. So there's that. Maybe I get that nice piece of grunge. I could just even I have an idea. What if just add a little stamping to this for a sort of more minimal kind of a background. Don't want that leaf. Ooh, the yellow leaf would stand out more, right? No, not lined up right. This one's a better lining up. A better lining up of it. Oh, we could do green. And then what? I don't know. I'm not used to like doing like way minimal kind of things. Turn it into a tag would be nice. Well, at least the washing machine stopped. But guess what? Our dryer's just as squeaky. That could be nice and go put it in the dryer. My husband would be shocked. He's always done the laundry. Believe me, it's better that way. If I did the laundry, it would totally be musty city. I would forget about it. We'd have to wash it 5 times, you know, all that. Alright, if I were to redo this card, I think I would put this over more. I got it really centered. Really, really centered, I'll say. I'm not really a minimalist kind of a person, but if I were going to do a minimalist kind of a tag, this would be it. Just 2 stamps and a picture. Super, super simple. If you know me, you know I want to add like some more background stamping in there. Just a little bit, just a little something. Maybe music. Repeat the color. Oh, there's some pink on there, so we'll see. It's just the music of fall. Alright, I don't want to do more music than that, but now that we've got our stamp stamped up, let's just add some to some leaves. See what nothing's coming off. Just little bits. Nothing really is there anymore. What was I doing? This. Okay. Also, what if I told you minimal is not my forte? I think I said pumice stone. No. Where's like brush corduroy? No. Vintage photo maybe. I don't know what's on that one, but it's too white. Don't know why, but it is just too white. But the reason I wanted the distress ink so that I can then come in and get a little bit of water. I don't need to put it on my hand. I can put it on this is my art water and just drip off.
I didn't eat any of that.
Just get that mottled effect that you can get by sprinkling water on your distress inks. I don't know how well it will do, and the paper plays a lot into it. So this is just cheap. Some index cards work better than other index cards. I have to say that. So I'll get it off my leaf. Oh good, it did it. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. So that gave us a little bit of took away the ink and some, you know, where the water was. Just gives it a little bit more texture. Alright, there we go. That's as minimal as I can get. And as neutral as I can get, basically. Truth be told, that's as minimal and as neutral as I get. I don't hate that on there. I know it like fills up the whole thing, but there's nothing wrong with that. Gives it a base. It's all about that base. I said base earlier, and I'm just like, anytime Gail Augustinelli, which she's like, it's about that base, and I'm like, oh, how do you not sing it? She's like, I'm surprised I didn't. Okay. when I back it, I can back that piece too if I'm worried about it, but I think this was on the 90-pound self-light paper, so fun, fun, fun. We have that dark blue there, so yes, and a circle. So that is why I would want to do this. And if I want dark blue in a third place, I could see if I can fit a label up there. This label has blue and teal in it, so could it be, that's more of a purpley. It works though, right? Especially if I can fit it underneath the, it's a little too spot on for that one. It's a little, I don't know, it's fine. It doesn't have to match perfectly. Get over yourself, Darcy. It does not have to match perfectly. I know it's dark. Why am I inking it? Well, some of the, I don't know, I just am. Because I reserve the right to ink whatever I want to ink. That's why I'm inking it. But this will bring, even though it's not the same exact blue, it's a blue. It'll bring it to a third place. And give ourselves a little tab up there, because why not? You can make it a tag or leave it like that. And a little inking. And I think, what are we on? We're like 41 minutes. Try not to do the videos too long, because I know some of you, it takes, you gotta feel like you gotta catch up, and I don't want you to feel like you have to catch up. But also remember, you can watch me at a faster speed. I know some of you can't watch me at a faster speed because I talk faster than the average person sometimes. That is partly because when I first started YouTube, they said you have to have high energy because your normal energy is never going to be enough. Alright, well, you know what? Hubby's home. So let's show the ones that we did. I still got to finish those. I got to finish them still, but we got that one, and that one, and that one, and that will be a side. Let's see, that one's not done yet. Found them. And these. So this is a hidden paper clip, and some tags. And the sun is, I don't know if it's shining on you guys or shining on my phone. I think it's shining on my phone. So that is it for today. I hope you have a delightful day. Love you.